So, question. Have you ever had an encounter with a Karen? Say in a grocery store. I did today.
Let's say you've got a couple people on there. So, question. Have you ever had an encounter with a Karen? Say in a grocery store. I did today. Let's say you've got a couple people on there. So, question. Have you ever had an encounter with a Karen? Say in a grocery store. I did today.
So I was at the No Frills local store there in Paradise today. And I was waiting in the lineup.
The No Frills local store there in Paradise today.
Waiting in the lineup to get checked out. And I've never been one to stand really close to anybody. I've always hated that. But, so I'm about, 3-4 feet away from the end of the till, and there was this woman up there getting checked out, and she reached over to grab something from her basket, some grocery item or whatever, and she said, "Excuse me." And I thought, the hell is she saying excuse me for? Like, she's not doing anything wrong. And so I said, why are you saying excuse me? Like, what have you done wrong? She said, why are you being so rude? I said, what are you talking about rude? I just asked you a question. And then I realized, okay, this is about the 6 feet distance. And I thought, holy fuck. How frightened are people? So I just went quiet after that. My buddy was there with me, and he told me after, he said, I expected you to have something to say. I said, no, it was too retarded. And this woman was she didn't look like anything that was showcasing any kind of health. I can guarantee you that. She was, in Newfoundland, we used to say, as broad as she's long, meaning she was severely overweight, okay? I'm not going to make fun of overweight people, but really. So, it ends up, she called management, and all of a sudden a big scene took place. And boy, were they on it. They had the eyes, there was 3 staff members there, plus manager, 3 front staff plus the manager, and they looked in attack mode. Either that, or they were just surprised, because I've been in that store so many times, and I've never seen anybody cause a scene, especially me. And so anyway, they made the big announcement on the PA system, wanted a manager ASAP and all this fucking bullshit, right? So he comes over, and I heard him say, there's nothing we can do about this. I mean, I didn't cause a big scene. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your Karens. Okay? And well, after we left the store, we were out there. Actually, she was interfering with traffic flow, and she fucked up her day so badly, okay? She didn't even know how to drive. She was so upset when she went out of that store, especially when the manager wanted no part of the horse that she was getting on with, right? I never overheard their conversation. My buddy was listening, and I said, seems to me the manager didn't want to have anything to do with this. He said, yeah, you're right. He said, I heard him say that. He said, there's nothing we can do about it. So, that, ladies and gentlemen, as ridiculous as that sounds, and like I said, these people that are not any picture of health by any means. I mean, I could see Coke products going down her guts, I can tell you that. You know, absolute poison. And she's so worried. She's got her mask on, and so do I. Right? I've got my mask on. Because I don't want to upset, you know, I don't want to cause any problems. That's basically the only store that I go to, right? And so anyway, I wanted to say more, but I thought, you know, no point to this. I'll end up in jail, or somebody will do video and I'll look really stupid. And you know how fucking lefty they are here in Newfoundland. 98% of the people that live here believe what mainstream media tells them. And they believe, like for example, we're talking about vaccines. Every person that I know in real life now has taken the vaccine. I talked to them about it before they did, but they still went and did it anyway. So it's up to them. I don't care. I've been told here, right outside, that I should get it, and no, not a chance. So that's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. That's dealing with absolutely programmed by media people, okay? They are so terrified. They're scared. Absolutely scared. Meanwhile, there's people dying in the hospitals, cancer, heart attacks, and, you know, that's been going on for years. You know, this is the way you look at it, okay? All these people that are so scared of dying of COVID, they in their own neighborhood, every person but themselves could, if they all died of cancer or heart attacks, it wouldn't bother them. So, why is everybody so scared of something that, you know, like that's, you know, I'm clearly not sick. I mean, so why was this person so scared of me? And then why react like she did? Call the manager. You know, that's typical of these Karens, okay? They're such fucking, you know, virtue signaling people, self-righteous fucking arseholes is what they are, right? And that's what I feel so alone in this province. Really, I do. I hardly know anybody in real life that sees things the way that I do. And there's no point in talking to them. Absolutely useless. No point in talking to them at all. You cannot educate those that refuse to be educated. You can't even get them to look at two sides of the story. No critical thinkers. They just absolutely believe everything that mainstream media tells them. If there's any place in this Canada where people are lost and believe everything that the government tells them, it would be Newfoundland. Sorry to say it, but they're not the brightest people in the world. They really aren't. They make a great jig's dinner, but that's as far as their intelligence goes. They talk about critical thinking. They don't even know the meaning of the fucking words. So anyway, that's my little rant. Well, I should read some comments there. Yeah, it's disturbing that people are extremely programmed and groomed. Very sad to watch. It is indeed. Yeah, same in your community. I guess it's not just Newfoundland. It's all over the place. It's all over. Yeah, I got a few there, bud. I know that. Yourself, John, Johnny, and, you know. Yeah, no doubt, Joan. My friend lives in Newfoundland, and she doesn't want to air any info. Yeah, no, isn't that sad? Not willing to look at not willing to realize that there's two sides to a coin, and they're different. What's stamped on them is they're both different, right? And I don't know. Sometimes I feel just like giving up, but now, and this is the first time I've talked to lots of people here in where I live in Paradise about wearing masks and stuff like that, and how do they feel about it. And many of them, like I feel bad for the people that work in the stores that have to be wearing those things all day long. I really do. I can barely handle it for a few minutes in the store, and I don't feel good, put it that way. It doesn't belong on my face. If it was, I would have been born with one, right? So, let me read this last comment here. Yeah, I feel the same way as you do. Not many in my community see what I see. And they don't do politics. They just want to be happy, they say. Yeah, exactly. Sad, isn't it, But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't expect to get anybody joining my live. I'm not one of those do live videos person. I used to a few years ago. But right now I'm got to the point where I'm almost ready to give up. Because I tell you what, the only people I'm reaching are people, like-minded people. And apart from sharing new information, and there's no new information anymore. We've had thousands of conversations about mass vaccines and stuff like that. We've nothing left to learn. All we're doing right now is it's a wait and see situation, and to see if what we have learned will unfold or will, come to pass. Like we're expecting thousands of people to die and stuff like that, and basically all we can do is sit back now. So I don't know. I honestly don't think. I mean, I've got some platforms out there. I got pretty good reach. Not huge. I'm not a Chris Sky or anything like that, and I'm not a speaker. But I share lots of information. I do lots of deep diving and stuff like that. I'm always into the underground websites, if you will, checking around to see what I can find, and I check it all out first. I watch the videos, I read the articles, I read all the sublinks in the articles. Sometimes it takes me forever to get through one article because I really don't want to be putting false information out there. I want to make sure this stuff has been validated, right? And I spent literally hours editing videos and stuff like that, and I don't know whose fault this is. I don't know if people are paying attention to me or if it's Facebook shadow banning me. I really don't know. I don't know what to say, but I've got, on this timeline here, I've got some 1,500 friends, contacts, if you will. Now, I know Facebook doesn't show that's the way it works. Like there's what they call 30 see first. Like I get to see 30 of my favorites. I can set that up. But the other thing is, if I don't engage with people, the chances of me seeing what they're putting out there is pretty much slim to none. I mean, 1,500 people, for example. That's a lot of posts. Like I kind of like MeWe in a way. Everything I see everything on MeWe, and it's all in chronological order too. Like it's amazing. I'm a big fan of MeWe. I really am. There are some features that aren't there. You got to pay for those people. Well, they don't have ads, so they got to pay for their platform somehow, like live videos and message chat and stuff like that. That's not available on MeWe. But if you want, say, live message chat for 99 cents a month, you can get that. And what's the big deal? That's only half the price of the Tim Hortons coffee, right? So there's I've gotten into a whole bunch of different platforms, and when it comes to the live features and video chat, I'm not that concerned about that. I can download, you can get those apps quite easily. I've actually used quite a few of them over the years. The video chat for your, people you want to, your friends and family and stuff like that. So they're all pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, they remove lots of content, and then, Facebook, we actually allow them to record our messages. I don't know if you guys realize that or not. I put out an article the other day, did some work on it, talking about how Facebook spies on messages in Messenger and stuff like that. Apparently, WhatsApp is encrypted and totally private. I don't know. I don't know if I trust anything that's on the internet. Really, I don't. You see, they always want your location and stuff like that, and if you don't allow that, then you don't get to be, downloading that app and stuff like that. So, pretty crazy, actually. That's right. Nothing is private on the net. There isn't. Not even on your telephones. Even that you might text somebody on your phone and you might think that's all private. It's not. So, word to the wise, if you got something to say about anybody that might be nasty, online is not the place to say it, because for sure people are gonna take you out of context and say you're a threat to society and stuff like that. So Lord knows I've gone through enough of that. So anyway, guys, unless somebody wants to come in with me, I'm gonna sign up. And you guys have a great day. From me in Paradise, Newfoundland. Everybody have a great day.